The San Francisco Giants unfortunately dropped the finale of the four-game series by a final score of 10-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. And really, the story of this game was that it was a huge learning experience for Giants rookie right-hander Logan Webb, who got the start in this one, making his fourth or fifth major league start. And so, you're always due to have one of these hiccups in the big leagues, and it just happened to be on this given night for Logan Webb. He really battled out there to just even get the outs that he did get, pitching 2 2/3 innings, allowing 8 hits, gave up 8 runs, 7 of them earned, allowed 2 walks, so that's not too bad there. Struck out 2 batters and gave up a home run in his outing. So it was a tough one because this was a game that the Giants could have, if you win this game, you get the split after dropping the first 2 games, and you felt like you had some momentum going into Thursday because of, the big win last night. And so, this was a tough one. But essentially, the Giants, they're going to have to bounce back from this one. So Logan Webb now with a 6.50 ERA on the year. Now, the Giants were opposing a very young pitcher from the Cardinals, 24-year-old right-hander Dakota Hudson, and he was absolutely brilliant for the Cardinals. Going 6 innings, only allowing 1 hit, did not give up an earned run, did walk 2 batters, and struck out 2. And so the Giants offense, unfortunately, they were only able to muster up 4 hits. And so now let's get into that, guys, because there's always positives to take out of, every negative. It's always a good way to look at things, I think, in life in general. And so, that is what we're going to be doing here. So among the Giants' 4 hits, Joey Rickard had 1 at-bat. He went 1 for 1, so it was nice to see him get a hit. He is hitting .221 now, trying to get that average up. Kevin Pillar, guys, Superman, always getting it done, always seems to be getting a hit or contributing in some way or another, whether it's on defense or with the bat. So Kevin Pillar goes 1 for 3. He is hitting .262 now on the year, so really having a phenomenal season. And then Mauricio Dubon, I mean, I'm just so excited to see this kid play. It's been a lot of fun to see him out there. Just, his fun-loving personality kind of reminds you of that personality that Pablo Sandoval brings. And so I think this is a nice install of energy just plugged into this team for this last month of September. And it's going to be fun to see him get at bats and see what he can do out there. Kind of like when Aramis Garcia came up at the end of last season, it was a lot of fun to see him do what he did because, he had some big home runs last year. Aramis Garcia, I remember he hit an opposite field home run at Petco Park, and that is something not a lot of right-handers actually do. And so, just like we were in for a treat last September. Mauricio Dubon is going to be a treat to watch. So if you have a chance to get out to the ballpark to see a game before the season's over, you're going to see the influx of Giants talent going into the future, and it's an exciting time to be going into transitioning. This season maybe in some ways kind of reminds you of the 2009 season where the Giants were extremely competitive and won 88 games, and you thought that they were essentially going to make the postseason that year, but when it didn't happen, it was disappointing. And, that's kind of how this season, if they are unable to make the wild card here, and that's going to be tough because they have to be nearly perfect the rest of the way, but anything's possible, anything can happen, teams can go on a big losing streak, so we continue to keep our hopes out, guys, until mathematically we are eliminated. Chris Shaw also picked up a base hit in this one, going 1 for 2. He is hitting .200 on the season. And so, guys, let's get into the scoring of how this game played out. So, again, things got out of hand early for Logan Webb and the Giants. As we go to that bottom of the first inning, Giants nemesis Paul Goldschmidt, he gets the scoring started with an RBI single to make it 1-0 Cardinals. Then later in the inning, Paul DeJong hits a 2-run home run, his 26th home run of the season, to make it 3-0 Cardinals. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, future Hall of Famer Yadier Molina knocks an RBI single to make it 4-0 Cardinals. Matt Carpenter follows him up with an RBI single that made it 5-0 Cardinals. Dakota Hudson, coincidentally the pitcher, that's when you know you're having a bad day, when the pitcher touches you up for two runs out there. And so Dakota Hudson with a 2-run single, that made it 7-0 Cardinals. And then Tommy Edman puts the ball in play, reaches on a rare fielding error from Brandon Crawford. That allows Randy Arozarena to score, and that made it 8-0 Cardinals. So as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, add insult to injury in this case, Rangel Ravelo hits a 2-run home run, his first home run of the season. That made it 10-0 Cardinals. And so this is really the definition of a game that you just want to zap completely from your memory, because the offense couldn't get anything going. You know, you were out of this game early. The pitcher, your starting pitcher, wasn't able to pitch deep into the game and save your bullpen in this one. And again, on getaway day, you like to get a win to get a happy flag going to the next city. But you know, you don't always get what you set out to accomplish in terms of, you know, you do the best you can if you can get that win on getaway day, but sometimes it doesn't always play out in your favor. And so, you know, you got to move on from it, have a short-term memory, get on to the next series. And so that's what the Giants are going to have to do. So, guys, now let's get into the bullpen pitching statistics of this game for your San Francisco Giants. So following the 2 2/3 innings from Logan Webb, we saw a pitcher I have not seen this year. Burch Smith got into the game pitching an inning and a third. Does not give up a hit or a run. Does not walk anybody. He has a balloon ERA 7.07. So he had an effective outing today. So it was interesting to see him out there, and you know, we'll see. The Giants have obviously used a lot of different relievers, and if you look at this season and how it's played out, you know, the Giants have had many options at that bullpen, which is why they were able to do the trades that they did in acquiring these types of talents, because, you know, they got a Mauricio Dubon, they got a Jalen Davis. You know, you're seeing these guys already make impacts already this season, and they just acquired them at that July 31st trade deadline. This has probably been one of the most exciting trade deadline pickups when you see how everything has like played out to where we are now. So following Burch Smith, Sam Coonrod, the hard-throwing rookie right-hander who can get it up to 99 to 100 miles per hour. He pitches an inning, gives up 1 hit, 1 walk, and gets a strikeout. He's got a 2.49 ERA. And then Sean Anderson pitches a nice, effective inning. He goes 1 inning, does not give up a hit, does not give up a run, allows 1 walk, and gets 2 strikeouts. Anderson getting that ERA down. It's 5.28 now on the season. Connor Menez, another rookie that we've seen make some starts this year. Good to see him out there pitch out of the bullpen. The lefty goes 1 inning, allows 1 hit, does not give up an earned run, gives up a walk, but also gets 2 strikeouts, so had some really nice, effective stuff. He's got a 6.43 ERA on the season. Kyle Bearclaw, he pitches an inning, does not give up, gives up 2 hits, 2 earned runs he allows on the home run, to Rangel Ravelo, of course, from the 8th inning. Also gives up 1 walk, and he's got a 6.83 ERA on the season. And so, guys, now let's look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game. They're going to be flying to Los Angeles to take on the hated Dodgers. Yep, that is right, guys. The rivalry is going to be renewed for another series, and it is going to be a good one. No matter where these two teams are in the standings, it's always a dogfight when they get up to play each other. They raise the level of intensity. The level of gameplay really increases when these two teams match up, and it is a lot of fun to see. And rivalry games doesn't get any better than this. The Giants are going to be sending the Shark to the mound, Jeff Samardzija, and he is going to be opposing Clayton Kershaw, the 31-year-old now. He's been up there, getting up there in age a little bit, but still very effective. It is going to be a good one, and so excited to see how it is going to play out. And so, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, be sure to smash up that like button and smash the subscriber and bell button if you haven't done so already. If you would like to be notified when new San Francisco Giants videos are posted, I will keep you guys informed of everything Giants, all the latest news, and we will be out here as an open discussion to discuss any different range of topics. I am all ears, and I want to thank all of you guys out there that watch my videos, and for those of you that comment, I absolutely enjoy interacting with you guys. So comment down below, let me know your opinion and perspective on your thoughts on the series against the Cardinals, and what's ahead into September. Seeing Mauricio Dubon play, seeing a Jalen Davis play, all of these things are going to be exciting. Of course, with the September 1st roster call-ups, so many different guys to see out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and so excited to be on this journey and sharing it with all of you guys. So until next time, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.